I think that, and perhaps you can shed some light on this because everyone wants to know where the ball is headed, is what in your mind would it take for this league or the SEC to consider adding more schools? And to me, the answer is fairly obvious and fairly simple. It's got to be new frontiers, again, where they can charge the upfront money at a higher premium cost for the conference network, and new eyeballs, and whatever. You don't add Missouri or Kansas in this realm of or West Virginia with its 26 television homes. You don't add non-entities just to get to a golden number of 18 or 20, having round number. That makes no sense for the existing members. So I think whoever they add, whenever they add, if they ever add, has got to bring value. Any thoughts about anybody on that coast that brings that value, or anybody nationally?
Yeah, I'll give you a couple of thoughts. First of all, just to highlight as well, you're talking about the folks who are sort of thinking financially and strategically. I just want to point out 3 big decision makers on the USC Board of Trustees. Their new chairman, Suzanne Nora Johnson, the former vice chairman of Goldman Sachs. There's nobody that understands how to build an organization better than the people who run Goldman Sachs. Rick Caruso, the multi-billionaire real estate developer, is about to be mayor of LA. And of course, George Lucas. These are 3 individuals running the board of trustees who very much understand how to think strategically and how to create value. And I think that, you combine those folks with Dr. Folt and Mike Bone, and all of a sudden we understand really why they've been aiming for the Big Ten.
People with vision.
Exactly. Let me show you just real quick. Sorry guys for the, don't want to create epileptic seizures here, but I'll show you a couple schools that I think really highlight that they would potentially add value to the Big Ten. So you guys understand the BTAA. For those folks that don't understand, the Big Ten Academic Alliance combines the university's purchasing. It combines their IT development, their leadership development for professors. It integrates all their libraries and data systems and archiving and a lot of things that are actually bigger dollars. And university purchasing is way, way, way bigger dollars than athletics, to be totally honest. I mean, athletics has the whole marketing end and the branding and all that matters, but university purchasing is bigger dollars, flat out. And the Big Ten integrates that for savings. The Big Ten really does unbelievable things to integrate themselves together. Their hiring of professors that they network with other for, and the mentoring of PhD students and all that is really, really important. So I honestly believe that Cal and Stanford are not out of this game in the long term. I think if you went to Indiana and said to, President Whitten, or, even if you said to President Johnson, probably, hey, would you be willing 10 years from now to forego $3 million of income to be completely integrated into Stanford and Berkeley? They would be like, where do I write the check today? Forget it, I want to write the check. So you think it's not just an athletic department decision, but if you again, the ability to integrate, I mean, you guys have physics people. I don't know, you guys probably don't know this. Cal has 2 elements named after them of the 10 they've discovered: berkelium and californium. So you guys have chemistry and physics students, yeah, maybe you should go to the place with berkelium and californium. The periodic table with those 2 rows on the bottom, Cal designed that. It was actually their chancellor who helped create the Pac-12. So, these are serious institutions that are very Big Ten-y, that kind of stink in football right now and don't have the marketing reach. But strategically for your school, the integration is, people talk about Michigan is always trying to talk about their tech everything. Silicon Valley is actually based in the Stanford Research Park, which is spare land from Stanford's campus. Google, those guys were from Stanford. I mean, these are schools that would add enormous value to the Big Ten beyond sports. One of the things, the phrase I always heard that I loved is people said, in the SEC, it's cute they have their millions of dollars, but people forget the B in Big Ten stands for billions. And I mean, Stanford, there's sort of been rumors, I don't know if they're true or not, that Stanford was saying to the Big Ten, we want in the club, keep your money, we don't need it, we don't care, just let us in the club. I mean, Stanford's endowment is 30 something. What is it, Mark? 30 billion, I think, right now. The stock market's.
Yeah, I think the last number I saw was 38.
38. Okay, yeah, 38 billion. And I mean, Ohio State's is awesome at 5. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So this was a year ago. It's 29. So yeah, stock market went up and has gone down, investments and all that. Yeah, so it's probably about 30, 38 now. Northwestern's is 10. I mean, one of the jokes was I saw John Wilner said Stanford could buy the Big Ten by mistake and not notice. But also the Olympic sports, and Stanford's won 28 of the last 30 Directors Cups. That's the kind of place it would be great to add. It's also good weather for your spring sports. It's gets your people in the San Francisco market. I think Stanford is a no-brainer as a place to add. And quite honestly, institutionally and for the pairing wise end, Cal could be. Now, one of the things you might want to say to those places, which is what I think this sort of pause right now is a great opportunity for, is to say like, hey guys, we are very much considering you candidates, but you need to show that you're worth it. Like Cal, your football is abysmal. Your basketball stinks and your baseball's terrible. Like, get it together. If you want to do this, you're a world-class institution. We'd love to have you. You got 2 years to get it together. Show us that you're worth it. I think, and the same thing with Washington. I mean, Washington is a phenomenal institution, just absolutely world-class. Has the branding, has this giant, the whole state is they're fanatical Huskies. I used to date one of them. Let me tell you, they are fanatical people. Would just be another very, very Big Ten campus. I mean, the places like Gothic beautifulness, the cherry blossoms at Washington beat the cherry blossoms in DC. If you guys have never been to a football game there, it is a surreal experience. Very, very, very Big Ten. And so you think about looking to grow, those are great places. Carolina, also, Carolina, a very, very, very Big Ten campus. Also kind of stinks at football. Can they add value? Same with Virginia. I mean, those are two just unbelievable places. And I've been to both of them. Very, very Big Ten students, very, very Big Ten schools. The question is, can they move the needle enough financially and brand and academically? I think they all check that box. But there's just Cal and Stanford are just on another level. I mean, other than Dr. Johnson, Michigan president, and the Northwestern president, I think every president in the Big Ten would quit their job today if they could be chancellor at Cal or president at Stanford.